Good evening, everyone. We are honored to celebrate this special occasion with all of you, and we are tremendously excited to be able to see all of you in person. We do wish Mother Nature was a staff member, and like all of you, we do wish we were outside. We will enjoy taking the time tonight to honor a very special class that has shown resilience in a time of chaos. And currently, we're going to ask our amazing sixth graders to come on up front to take seats so we can begin. While they are coming up front, we would like to take this moment to acknowledge some people who have helped us today. I gave today as the analogy as juggling kittens with the ever-changing motions of the day, and a parent just gave me the analogy of today was like trying to nail Jell-O to a tree. If it wasn't for Rich Holcomb and Frank, who's somewhere in this building tonight, your chairs would not have been set up. They were down here with us. We'd also like to thank Ms. Caligiuri for keep checking the rules to make sure we are within compliance. I'd like to take this moment now to introduce Kristen Caligiuri, our principal, for this year.
Hi everyone, I'd like you to now please stand for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous clouds o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets the bombs bursting in air gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening, and thank you all for attending as we celebrate this wonderful sixth grade class at Poultney Elementary School for the 2021 school year. I'm very proud to see all of you in this gym tonight in person. As Ms. Clay said, your physical presence has been missed greatly by all of us, and it really is quite amazing to see everyone, so welcome. To say this year has been a challenge would be an understatement, but if the challenges that we have faced have taught us anything, it is that the children sitting before you tonight are resilient. The short definition of resilient is adapting well in the face of adversity. Well, you've all done that and so much more. Though you may face more adversity in your life, a global pandemic is not one I would have thought of first. Many psychologists believe that there are skills of resilience, some of which are coping, communicating, recognizing your own worth, helping others, and accepting that sometimes there are things that we can't control. You've demonstrated all of those skills and many more. Though many things were different this year, such as wearing masks, staying 6 feet away from your friends, and using a tremendous amount of hand sanitizer, you stepped up to the changes and rose to the occasion by setting an example for everyone. You did a great job leading this year. Thank you. You found new ways to have fun and were supportive of each other. And I'm very proud of your ability to make things as normal as possible and of your positivity over the past several months. And this journey has been unique and should be looked back on as one which taught you to enjoy life's little moments and one that has made you stronger and better to face the challenges that come your way as you move on to high school. I've been amazed by your perseverance and thank you for being the great kid that you are. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. And to the parents, I'd like to thank all of you for sharing your children with us. And I want you to know how grateful I am, and we all are, for your support. We couldn't have made it through this without you. To the graduates, if there's one thing I can tell you that I've learned, is that if you believe in yourself, you can do anything. And don't ever give up on your dreams. Make them a reality. I feel like, and this is true, like I said, I don't know, or I'm not sure more this year than ever in my life, but what I do know and what I am sure of is that you have all got what it takes to be the best version of yourself that you can be. So just go do it. Please be sure to visit us and know that I will be checking up on you. And you can ask anyone if you have one siblings, but I really do check in on you. Thank you.
Testing. Thank you, Ms. Caligiuri. Commencement marks a milestone in your lives. As you begin this new journey, please join me in standing and thanking very important group of people, your parents, family members, and friends. They are also guests of honor at our today's celebration. Graduates, Ms. Kay and I have a few words of wisdom to share with you. First, always remember that you are special, you are smart, hardworking, and have survived both the 5th and 6th grade in a pandemic. You have done so with style and grace, just making the best of what came our way. Second, no matter where your life takes you, give flight to your imagination. Dream big. Remember what Yoda taught us. Do or do not. There is no try. So dream your goals into reality. Third, when you achieve new heights, and we know you will, remember to share your successes with your family, your community, and come back and share the goodness with your old teachers. Ms. Kay and I have always seen our parents as a partner in their child's education. We cannot do our job without your support. It truly is a team effort. With this in mind, we are changing up our graduation ceremony, and many of you have participated as students with us in the past. When we call your child's name this evening, we ask that the parents join the child up at the podium. Ms. Caligiuri will hand you the certificate to be given to your child, specifically by you. Ms. Cahill will be taking pictures to post later on Facebook for you to copy and keep. Please look to her to make sure she gets the best photo that she possibly can before leaving the podium. And with that being said, we're going to start with Ms. Hughes' class on my left. Our first graduate this evening is Mr. Ford Allen. He has attended PES since he was in preschool. His favorite memory occurred was during PES field day. His favorite sport is baseball, and his goal at PHS is to get better in ELA. Tonight, Ford receives the reward for Global Citizenship Award.
Our next graduate this evening is Miss Olivia Colvin. She has attended PES since she was in preschool. Her favorite memory of PES is when she went to the Great Escape, and Sierra, Emma, and I went to go on the mini Sasquatch and had some random little kids because we were too scared to go on the big one. I am grateful for my teachers. My favorite activities are art and softball. When I attend PHS, my goal is to be successful. My life goal is to have a makeup stand with Bryn and making a living out of it. This evening, Olivia Colvin receives the reward for the Silver Presidential Award. Our next graduate this evening is Olivia Dupre. She has attended PES since she was in third grade. Her favorite memory that occurred during her time at PES was when she was able to try new things, such as learning different math strategies and new sports. When she thinks back about her journey, she's most grateful for her teachers, family, and friends. Her favorite activity or sport is basketball, soccer, and she truly wants to try softball. When I attend PHS, my goal is to be successful in all of my classes. Olivia Dupre receives the Gold Presidential Award. Our next graduate is Amelia DePel. Amelia has attended PES since she was in kindergarten. Her favorite memory that occurred during her time at PES was when it was field day and she got to do all the fun activities. When she thinks back along her journey, she's most grateful for her teachers teaching her and helping her through so much. Her favorite activity or sport is softball, basketball, and soccer. And when she attends PHS, she wants to continue to work hard and succeed during her learning. This evening, Amelia receives the Scholar Leader Award. Our next graduate is Mr. Patterson Eckrow. He's attended PES since he was in pre-K. His favorite memory that occurred during his time at PES was when he went to the Great Escape with everyone. When I think about my journey, I am most grateful for being able to get an education. My favorite sport is football, and when I attend PHS, my goal is to be able to learn even more. This evening, Patterson receives the Gold Presidential Award. Our next graduate this evening is Emma Fleury, our so-called rock star. When I attended PAS, she has been here since kindergarten. Her favorite memory that occurred during her time at PES was when she met her best friend, Amelia. When I think back about my journey, I am most grateful to my sixth grade teachers for everything they have done for me to graduate. And I'm grateful for my mom pushing me to get my work done and for getting me here. My favorite activities or sports are softball, basketball, and art. When I attend PHS, my goal is to be successful and get all my work done without getting into trouble and graduate just like my two stepsisters. This evening, Emma Fleury receives the Silver Presidential Award. Our next graduate this evening is Bryn Larson. She has attended PES since she was in kindergarten. Her favorite memory that occurred during her time at PES was when she won the Sneak Beach Dance Contest. It was either a second or first grade. She can't remember. When I think back about my journey, I almost forget. I'm grateful for my grade 5, 6th grade teachers, Mrs. Hughes, Miss Cahill, and Mr. Harrington. My favorite activity or sport is swimming. And when I attend PHS, my goal is to be prom queen, either in junior or senior prom. And my life goal is to open a makeup stand and make a living out of it. This evening, Bryn receives the Gold Presidential Award. Our next graduate this evening is William Richards. She has also attended PES since she was in 4th grade. Her favorite memory that occurred at PES was when Mr. Harrington would tell funny stories in class. When I think about my journey, I am most grateful for Miss Kelly teaching me the math techniques that I use practically every day. I do not play any sport, but I do like to play my accordion and paint rocks. While I attend PHS, my goal is to meet people like me and write poetry. This evening, Lillian receives the Gold Presidential Award. Our next graduate this evening is Sapphire Stewart. She has attended PES since she was in the 6th grade. When she thinks back about her journey at PES, she is most grateful for math class. Her favorite activity is art, and when she attends PHS, her goal is to become a star student. This evening, Sapphire received the award for the most improved overall. Our next graduate this evening is Isabel Taylor. She's attended PES since she was in kindergarten. Her favorite memory that occurred during her PES time was playing on the basketball team. When she thinks back through her journey, she's grateful for her teachers doing their best to teach her and her classmates. Her favorite sport is basketball. When she attends PHS, her goal is to make new friends and get good grades. When she grows up, she wants to go into the Air Force. After that, go to college and become a lawyer. This evening, Isabel Taylor receives the Gold Presidential Award. The last graduate this evening in Mrs. Hughes' class is Mr. Oliver Taylor. Oliver has attended PES since he was in kindergarten, and his favorite memory occurred during his time at PES when during remote learning, he got to stay home. When I think back about my journey, I am most grateful for recess. When I attend PHS, my goal is to get better grades. This evening, Oliver Taylor receives the Silver Presidential Award. All right, and on to Ms. Cahill's class. Our first graduate this evening is Mr. Hunter Karras. Hunter has attended PES. His best memory while attending PES was in 4th grade when the class went to the Great Escape. Hunter's favorite activity is swimming. His future goal is to become an engineer. This evening, Hunter receives the Global Citizenship Award. Our next graduate this evening is Marley May Clark. She came to PES when she was in preschool, left when she was in 1st grade, and came back again in 2nd. She came back again in 6th, and we're glad to have her. Her favorite memory that occurred this year was when she was on the playground and Chloe was hanging upside down, and I was talking with some other friends and turned and saw her upside down. It was hysterical. When I think back in my journey this year, I am most grateful for my friends and especially my teacher, Miss Cahill. My favorite sport is volleyball because it is so much fun. This evening, Marla receives an award for excellence in science. Our next graduate is Mr. Noah DeLance. He has attended PES since he was in kindergarten, and his teacher at the time was Mrs. Morris. His favorite memory that occurred during my time at PES was when my teacher, Mr. Harrington, was talking to himself about National History Day and how COVID was affecting him. It was pretty funny. My favorite activity or sport is basketball. When I attend PHS, my goal is to graduate and go to college to become a professor of Greek mythology. This evening, Noah receives the Gold Presidential Award. Our next graduate this evening is Miss Riley Delia. She's attended PES since fourth grade. Her favorite memory that occurred during her time at PES was this year's field day when we went down the water slides. When I think back about my journey, I am most grateful when Miss Cahill took her time making me a better student. My favorite sport is soccer because it was the first sport I ever participated in at PES. When I attend PHS, my goal is to get even better at math. This evening, Riley Delia receives the Silver Presidential Award. Our next graduate this evening is Miss Riley Drost. She's attended PES since she was in fourth grade, left in fifth, and we're happy to have her back in sixth. Her favorite memory that occurred during her time at PES was when she played the trombone at a school concert. When she thinks back about her journey, she is most grateful for her teachers. Her favorite sport is soccer because it's fun and easy to play. When I attend PHS, my goal is to work hard and graduate with honors so I can go to college and become a marine biologist. This evening, Riley receives the Gold Presidential Award. Our next graduate is Miss Sierra Hamlin. She's attended PES since third grade, left at fourth, and we're happy to have her back in sixth. Her favorite memory that occurred during her time at PES was when she met her best friend, Chloe. We have fun by talking a lot to each other. When I think back about my journey, I am most grateful for my friends and teachers. My favorite activity or sport is football because I get to do something my brothers have always done. When I attend PHS, my goal is to graduate with high honors and become a forensic scientist. This evening, Sierra receives the Silver Presidential Award. Our next graduate is Mr. Nick Jones. He's attended PES since he was in second grade, where Mrs. Mahoney was his teacher. His favorite memory that occurred during the time at PES was when he was able to help younger children, such as when I was in a multi-age class. When I think back about my journey, I am most grateful for having good and supportive friends and teachers. My favorite sport is basketball because I can play with my siblings and friends. When I attend PHS, my goal is to be the best student I can possibly be. This evening, I will receive the Silver Presidential Award. Next, we have a Miss Chloe Lesbrance. She's attended PES since she was in kindergarten. Her favorite memory that occurred during her time at PES was when she went on the Bobcat ride of the Great Escape with her teacher, Mrs. White, third grade. When I think back about my journey, I am most grateful for my astonishing fifth, sixth grade teacher, Miss Cahill, and all that she has done for me. My favorite thing to do is hang out with my family and friends. The thing I'm most looking forward to at PHS is an unforgettable experience that will lead to attaining my life goal of becoming an interior designer. Chloe receives the Silver Presidential Award. Next, we have a Mr. Cole Lynch. He has attended PES since he was first grade and teacher with Mrs. Godfrey. His favorite memory that occurred during his time at PES was when he got to enjoy field days. The best event was the water slide. When I think back about my journey, I am most grateful for is the PES teachers. My favorite activity or sport is baseball because I've got to play my favorite position and I've met some really great friends. When I attend PHS, my goal is to be a decent football player and go to a state championship. This evening, Cole receives the Silver Presidential Award. Our next graduate this evening is Mr. Lucas Messer. He attended PES since kindergarten. He did not attend second grade, but then came right back to us. His favorite memory that occurred during his time at PES was when my first grade classroom got an elf on the shelf. When I think back about my journey, I am most grateful for my favorite sport, basketball, because it's the sport I have the most fun with. When I attend PHS, my goal is to get better grades so I can graduate and work on the railroad. This evening, Lucas Messer receives the Scholar Leader Award. Our next graduate is Miss Maisie Pavlaski. She's entered PES. She was welcoming period at 6th grade when her family moved from California to run the East Poultney General Store. She's advertising. Here you can buy sandwiches, fresh baked goods, and more. My favorite memory that occurred during my time at PES was when I met Miss Hager. This is because she pushes me to do my very best. When I think about my journey, I am most grateful for having teachers that support my goals. My favorite activities are making art, running, and playing basketball. This evening, Maisie receives the Gold Presidential Award. The next graduate this evening is a Mr. Arian Terralt. He's attended PES since he was in kindergarten, and Mrs. Morris was his teacher. His favorite memory that occurred during his time at PES was when we went to Crystal Beach, swam, played, and had fun. When he thinks back about his journey, he's most grateful for his friends. His favorite activity or sport is kickball because it's fun. When I attend PHS, my goal is to be an electrician. This evening, Arian receives the Global Citizenship Award. I want to make sure I don't forget anyone. We're all good. Okay, our last, but certainly not least, graduate this evening is Miss Faith Winter. Her favorite memory that occurred during her time at PES was when she read Wonder with Miss K and a small group of friends. When I think back about my journey, I am most grateful for all my teachers. My favorite activity or sport is softball because I don't have to do a lot of running. When I attend PHS, my goal is to graduate high school with high honors so I can become an Army surgeon. This evening, Miss Faith receives the Gold Presidential Award. At this time, we wish to give a great big thank you to Miss Jen Pulte in the back. Jen, if you could give us a little wave. She's one of our dynamic teaching coaches. She's helped us live streaming lip sync today, which we did from 1 to 2. And I believe that'll be available to people. We'll get that to your children tomorrow so you can see it. And this graduation ceremony, she's videotaping and streaming also. So thank you so much, Jen. Ms. Kay and I are grateful for your help. Let's congratulate all of the students one more time on behalf of the Poultney Elementary School staff. I thank everyone for attending today and taking part in this wonderful ceremony. Students, please return back to your families and enjoy the rest of this beautiful evening.